Yeah, I'm going to show you a great rune farm at Farum Greatbridge, which is pretty good for leveling you up fairly early in the game. It's a little bit of a trek to get there, but once you do, you can just keep farming the area. And indeed, there's a rune farm just past that you can also get. So let me show you where you need to go. From Limgrave, you want to be working from the Church of Ella up to Gatefront Ruins. Go to Agill Lake North, get your trusty steed Torrent, and then move your way along here to the Third Church of Marika. And there is a portal here that will take you elsewhere. If you want the actual storyline that will take that, if you go this way up to Warmaster Shack and you go up to here to the Saints Bridge, across here you will see a guy called D who will tell you about some terrible death root stuff and Tibia Mariner that frequents this area. If you defeat that Mariner and then go to the Round Table Hold, D will tell you about Garank, which will open up the portal here, or rather show you the route to it. But you don't need to do that to access the portal. It is always there. So let's have a little look at Farum Greatbridge, where we're going to go, and also Garank, the Beast Clergyman. If you are interested in getting the Clawmark Seal, though, and you want to see that questline, how to progress it, do have a little look at my other videos. I think I've got it under how to get Clawmark Seal. So here we go. Here is the portable. You can see I am there. And through we go. Now, if you come here without Deathroot, so if you haven't done D's storyline, you don't really want to be talking to Garank, who's in here, because he won't do much for you. There is a site of grace there, though, which I recommend you rest at, just in case you mess the next bit up. So in front of you here, in front of this building, is a rather nasty beastie, and I would avoid it massively because you're going to get smashed by it. So jump off the side, ignore it, and hopefully it won't have spotted you moving forwards. So we're coming up to a nice little rune farm here. There is a tree here with a golden seed that you can grab if you so wish. That will help your flasks. And if we move forward up here, we are getting to the site of grace, which is quite nice to work from for this little rune farm that I'm going to show you here. So we'll go forwards here, and this is the site of grace here. So get off here and rest, and happy days. So we'll do that just so we have a clue what's going on. Now, depending on your level of weapons will depend on how effective this is for you. If you need help getting things like more powerful spells or stuff like that, have a little look at my videos, but I'll show you how this works. You can sneak around and use a backstab against these guys. They are fairly tough, but each of them will drop a good chunk of runes for you. So I'm in sneak mode here. I'll go behind here and do a little backstab, and you can see my weapon is pretty lethal. So we've taken a lot of the damage off, and if we just polish them off like that, we get 1,000 runes that quick. So it's pretty nice. And then what you want to be doing is looking for more of these guys. There's another one up around here. And just explore the area and keep going around and around to get your runes. So every few minutes you should be getting a few thousand runes, which is sniffed at really. So you can see pretty easy to do. I think my sword is either +3 or +4. If you need help upgrading it, have a little look at my other videos because I'll show you how to do that. We've got another one around here as well. But you can see these soon stack up. It's pretty quick once you are at the area to earn yourself some decent runes. So we'll do this one. And pretty easy. We've got 3,000 runes or thereabouts. Once you've gone that way, you can go around the other way. Before you rinse and repeat this. So I'm going to go along back to the bridge here. So I've cleared the 3 that are this side, and then I can start thinking about looking at the other side here, because there's a few more of them before I just rinse and repeat. Or you can just rinse and repeat there if you wish, but use your target one to detect where they are. So your right stick button. So you can see there's another one here, and it can be difficult to see whereabouts they are. So if they see you, you could be in trouble because they hit pretty hard when you're low level. So you just want to be looking at their walk direction like that, and then moving forwards into position to do the backstab. It's the easiest way to take them out, assuming you've got that good strength. Another thing you could do is use the Flask of Wondrous Physick each time you do this. So if I turn that on, I've got this infused with health and also strength, so that's going to make my weapon even more powerful. So if we put that on now, I've got 3 minutes of strength to increase the damage which I use with my sword. just to take them out. It's just going to make it that a little bit easier. I've also switched to two-handed mode, which for me on the Xbox is Y plus RB to flick between like this. And that just means that my sword's doing that a bit more damage when I swing the sword at the enemy that I'm working on. The Vulgar Militia, these are called. So there we go. Now you can see there is another enemy, and this is where you've got to be careful. There's one here, and I'm gone. Now, the trouble with that is, of course, if you are hit, you need to get back to there to get your runes before, they hit you again. But this is the downside of hitting more than one at a go. When you're low level, you'll get hit hard pretty easily there. So I'm going to go use Torrent to go and get my runes so I don't lose them. And when you've got a reasonable number of runes, of course, you want to be going back and leveling up. Just to ensure you don't lose those runes. So that's the idea with the rune farm. So we'll just get these. I'll just show you leveling up just to finish off. But you've got a couple of them here. And also there's one there. You can also scoot around this way. So if you want to do a large circuit of them, you can. Now, having said that, I think there is an even more effective rune farm past this one, which is a bit of a ride, but I will show that in a separate video for you. To help you understand that one as well. But you can see if you don't hit them with the backstab, but they do take quite a bit of damage to beat. Although if you're fairly quick, you should be able to take them out fairly easily. You could also put your lone wolves on to help you out with them. You can see the flask there is going to help me out. As long as you've cleared out the area, you can fast travel back to Farum Greatbridge. If you've not got the map, have a little look at my other videos because I show one. It's Dragon Barrow is the map that you need to clear for this. Now we're back here. We rest at the site of grace, and then we can just level up quite easily by going level up and then use the runes. So you can see I can do a couple of levels here. So I could go with that. Not intelligence, let's go faith, strength, and then convert those. Yes. And then I'm ready at level 18 to continue this work. So you can stay here or have a little look at my other videos where I show the next rune farm, which will be over at Lens Rise. I hope that was useful. If it was, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help on Elden Ring, do stick around on this channel. Hit that subscribe. I've got loads of stuff planned for Elden Ring, and your support is much appreciated. Thanks.